Hello, today we are doing a clothing haul with Vuori. Vuori is so hot and popular right now. I had to get my hands on some of their clothes and try them out just to see what all the big fuss was about. And I'm really excited to take you with me. So right off the bat, a couple of things that I noticed about Vuori. I think that they've got a really good style. They started as a yoga brand, now they're more athleisure or workout brand, and I think their clothes are really great. We're gonna hop into them in just a second, but they have a higher price point. And that's something we definitely have to keep in mind. I think that the quality of the clothes is reflected in that, but it is something to keep in mind and something for us to remember. So without further ado, let's go right into some clothes. So honestly, what I think of Vuori as being most known for is their shorts. Maybe it's just because those are the piece of clothing that I see the most on social media, but the draft short I got because there was a 5-inch option. Y'all know that I love a 5-inch short, and they feel really nice. The material is good. They are the right material for a gym short. You know, like I know that if I were to sweat a ton in them, they would hold up. I know that it'd be good for winter or summer. So I was a pretty big fan of these shorts. They are $74 though, and that's something that you have to keep in mind. I don't love that it has the black waistband. It reminds me a little bit of the 10,000 shorts, and I wish that, you know, I'll just say this. I think that Vuori makes some like weird style decisions. They're just little quirks, and I wish that they were just quirky as a whole. I don't like that they're just like small quirks that are like, why'd you do a drawstring like that? Like, so that's something to keep in mind throughout this video. I was a little taken back by that, didn't love it. But these shorts are like a staple, granted a $75 staple, but they are a very good quality short and I would definitely recommend them. Now, y'all know that I am obsessed with joggers. So I had to get my hands on the Meta Jogger from Vuori. I got a size small and this was absolutely the right size for me. And these joggers really give the ABC joggers from Lululemon a run for their money. I really loved the material. I loved the fit of them, the cut. You could tell that they were gonna hold up and that you could use these at the gym, like for actual workouts or as a pant that you put on over your shorts before a workout. I think that these are super versatile. And I also really liked the color too. So I'm a big fan of the Meta Jogger. They're also like 20 bucks less than the Lululemon Jogger. So something to keep in mind. The only thing I don't like is the waistband. I wish that the drawstring would be on the inside. Lululemon does a really good job of that. I'm sorry that I keep on comparing it to them, but they are kind of like the gold standard of joggers. So I wish that they would have an option for you to have the drawstring on the inside so you don't have to see it, but otherwise a really solid jogger option. I got the core short 5 inches and I wasn't overly impressed with these. I didn't love the liner. I also didn't love the print. I also don't love that the drawstring is kind of like vibrant, that the waistband is a different color. I also don't love the logo for Vuori, that it's kind of like, the logo is like stitched on. So it's like, it's not in the actual fabric, right? It's on top of the fabric. And I'm like, I just wish it didn't draw so much attention to itself. I think the cut is fine. They hug pretty well to your legs. I think working out with them would be good. I just don't love the style. I think they made some weird stylistic decisions here. So I probably wouldn't recommend the core short. So the Tradewind Performance Tank is made out of 89% recycled polyester and 11% elastane. And I think that this is a pretty good makeup for a tank top. It is lightweight, it's soft. You can tell that it is going to hold together pretty well and deal with sweat pretty well. And honestly, I like the breast pocket on it. I think it gives it a nice little touch here. So this is a solid tank top, a little too expensive at $42, but for the material that they use, because you can just tell that Vuori uses a little bit better of a material, I think this is a solid tank top option. So the Zephyr Muscle Tee is a little similar to the last tank top that we were talking about, the Tradewind, in that like, it's just fine, right? Like their tank tops didn't blow me away by any means, but they weren't offensive either. So definitely something I would purchase if I needed a certain color of tank top, but they're not the best tank tops I've ever tried. And that's something to keep in mind. I just don't think that the cut is great. It's a little boxy, and the fabric of this one particularly is 93% polyester and 7% elastane, and I kind of like the breakdown of the Tailwind tank a little bit more. Okay, I actually really loved the Ponto Performance Crew. My color blindness got me a little bit here because I thought that this was blue a little bit, like a very light blue. Nope, it's just heather, and I would not wear this to work out in, but I would wear it to the gym and I would wear it around the house. I think it's very comfortable. It has a weird little zipper pocket. I don't know exactly what that's used for, but it's there. But honestly, like I thought that this was a staple piece for winter where it's just a little bit chillier outside. You need something to put on top of your workout shirt. This is a great option. Oh, the other thing that I'll say is that they've got a bunch of different color options for the Ponto Performance crew, so I would check those out. I'd probably do like a blue or a oregano. Ah, yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, this is the Strato Tech Tee, and I actually really liked the fit of this t-shirt. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of a different color. So the material's really great, 96% polyester, 4% elastane. I think that, again, they just chose a really good breakdown of the material for their shirts. It's a little too short, and I would want them to add a little bit of length to it, but that might just mean that I would go up to a medium instead of a small, and maybe that's the solution to my problem. That being said, sometimes when you go up to a medium, it gets a lot wider, and I wouldn't necessarily want that for this shirt. So again, they've got a lot of great color options, and for 44 bucks, it's just a classic workout t-shirt. It would do really well with sweat at the gym. Okay, you know what, I lied. This is probably my favorite item in the order. I loved these joggers. I love the style of them. I've said this before, I'm big into camo right now. And it's only $89 and they fit so well. You can tell the material is just, it's not cheap, right? And so many of these joggers, especially the joggers that are under $100, they have this really cheap feel to them. And you can tell it's a heavier material, it is made well, and they'd be really, really good for you to either work out in or to put on over your workout shorts. Either way, I'm a big fan of these joggers and you should definitely try them out. They've also got a lot of different colors here. So take a look. I don't think they have any more in camo, but the other colors are cool too. And for $89, that is just, you can't beat it. There's this pair of joggers and then the other pair of joggers from Vuori. I think that is really where they shine. I thought it was gonna be the shorts, but the joggers are it. Good for them. Okay, so let's talk about some pros and cons of the company. Vuori, unlike a lot of brands, has pretty transparent manufacturing practices. They also are carbon neutral as a company, and they use recycled fabrics, which, you know, from a sustainability perspective, is great. They also have really good sizing. So they go all the way from extra small to double XL. And a lot of fitness companies are not that good into inclusive sizing. So that's a thumbs up for Vuori as well. The con here is that they are more expensive. Paying 50 bucks for a t-shirt or like 70, 80 bucks for shorts, that's pretty wild, right? So the price point is really high, and I don't love everything that they do stylistically. I think that they could, I don't know. There are just some things that I think of as like a little tacky. Their brand logo being a little too big, or, you know, the colors that they put together being like, ooh, I don't know. I want you to be vibrant. I want you to be unique, but somehow you've like mishmashed a bunch of different brands and like tried to take like what works for different brands and you put it together into one piece of clothing, and I don't think that's necessarily the best way to do it. I really like their stuff. Some of their stuff I'm a big fan of, but some of it I'm just like, I need you to rethink this. I need you to just give it a second try. Overall, I'm really pleased with Vuori. I'm really glad that I checked them out. I will say I probably will be specific about the pieces of clothing that I buy from them because they are at a little bit of a higher price point, but I will be very confident in my purchase of knowing that it is a quality product, and that is my biggest takeaway. Really quality products. You just gotta be choosy about which products you wanna pick. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a comment below letting me know who you would like me to do my next clothing haul with, and I will see you back next time.